Hi everyone, I hope you're okay. I hope guys the videos will keep uploading and helping you out. In this video guys, I'll be starting to answer the grade 11 mathematics paper 1 examination, which was written in the year 2022. It's an examination which was issued by the Department of Basic Education. Please guys note that each and every question will have its own video. You can just click the link on the description below. It will direct you straight to the playlist with the full memorandum. You can download the question paper, answer the questions with me. If you cannot find the question paper anywhere in the internet, just take a screenshot and then answer the questions with me. And if there are things you're not sure about, please do write on the comment section. I will definitely come and clarify your issues. And yeah, don't forget to like. Most importantly, share to your peers, guys. Maybe a thing or two can help them that I will say here. And your subscription will be highly appreciated. Okay. Question 1, I'm supposed to solve x, né? The first question that I'm given is already in standard form. It does not have fractions, sets, and brackets. I don't have to do too much work. The only thing I need to do is to just factorize and solve x. Okay, how can I factorize? I'm just looking for the factors of 12 that when I subtract will give me 1. And those factors are 4 and 3. Obviously, since my sign here is negative, simply means my brackets will have different signs. And since my brackets will have different signs, the bigger factor will always take the sign of the middle term. So the bigger factor is 4. So 4 will take the sign of the middle term. And then 3 will take the alternative sign. So now I know that I have two things multiplied and the answer is 0. Simply means that x plus 4 is 0 or x minus 3 is 0. So that means x is equal to negative 4 or x is equal to 3. So x is negative 4 or x is equal to 3. Okay. 1.1.2, I'm given an equation. I'm supposed to solve x and I have surds. Since I have surds, guys, the first thing I need to do is to remove the sets. Are we together? Is to remove the sets. How can I remove the sets? By just scoring on both sides. Whenever I do that, I'll end up having 2x plus 1. I'll obviously open two brackets on the right hand side, and obviously we'll end up having x squared minus 2x plus 1. Are you together? And then now you don't have brackets, sets, or fractions. The next step that you must do is to make sure that your equation is in standard form. How can I do that? I must bring everything on one side and then I'll let 0 to be on the other side. The thing that I'll move from the right hand side to the other side, they'll obviously change the sign. I'll have negative 2x and the 1 will be negative now. Okay, so this will give me x squared minus 4x is equal to 0. Since I don't have a constant term for me to factorize, I must just take out a common factor. X minus 4 is equal to 0. Then x is 0 or x is 4. Why did I do that to myself, Mar? Okay, whenever guys you have surds and fractions, most of the times you'll have restrictions on your answers. Are you together? Some of the answers may not be valid. Are you together? For example, if you substitute 0 on this equation, you'll find that the left hand side is not equal to the right hand side. So, which simply means that this solution is not applicable. Are you together? But whenever you substitute 4 on the equation, you'll find that the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. So the solution to this equation is just 4 only. So x is just equal to 4 only. Okay. Then I'm supposed to solve x. X is an exponent. As I'm erasing, guys, I really hope you are subscribing. Okay. I'm supposed to solve x. X is at the exponent. Ne? The first thing I need to do is to make sure that my bases are the same. In this case, I was spoiled enough to be given bases which are the same. Since my bases are the same, I can therefore conclude that my exponents are equal. Are you together? Then now, let me solve now. Remember there's a rule in exponents that simply says that a root of a number is always the denominator of its exponent, like that, ne? So in this case, that means I have x multiplying x to the power 1 over 2. This is equal to 27. 27 can be written as 3 cubed. Are we together? And then on the left hand side, I'm just multiplying bases that are the same. I must just take one base and then add the exponents. I have 1 plus 1 over 2, which will give me 3 over 2. Excuse me. Then I'm supposed to multiply the top and I'm supposed to multiply both sides by the inverse of the exponent. And whatever I do on the right, I must do on the left. Ne? The aim here, guys, is to just isolate x by any means necessary. Are you together? Which simply means that this would cancel that. Ne? But since I want to isolate x, obviously I must multiply the exponent of x with its inverse, and whatever I do on the left, I must also do on the right, and hence I'll end up having 3 to the power 2, and then x is just equal to 9. X is equal to 9. Okay. Then 1.1.4, I'm supposed to solve an inequality. Whenever, guys, you solve an inequality, you must kind of treat like you're solving an equation. Okay. I'm given x squared minus 2x minus 8 being less than 0. Everything here is in standard form. I don't have sets, brackets, or fractions, and the value of a is positive and it is equal to 1. The only thing I need to do is to just factorize. Ne? I'm looking for the values of x that when I subtract will give me 2. Those values are 4 and 2. Ne? The factors of 8, rather, when I subtract that will give me 2. Those factors are 4 and 2. Ne? Since 8 is negative, it simply means my brackets will have different signs. Obviously, the bigger factor will take the sign of the middle term. I'll have minus and plus over here. After doing that, I must write my critical values. What are critical values? Critical values are the values of x that when I substitute here, they will give me 0. I know that whenever I substitute 4, I'll get a 0, and whenever I substitute negative 2, I'll also get a 0. After finding the critical values, I must just place them on my number line obviously this from the smallest to the largest. Since I don't have an equal sign over there, that means my critical values are not included. Now together. And then I must check whether should I write a plus here or a minus, because going forward I know that the signs will just keep on alternating. So the most important thing is knowing which sign to write first. Okay, you must check the coefficients of x. If they have the same sign, that means you must start with a plus, and if they have different signs, that means you must start with a minus there. Are we together? So I have a positive 1 and a positive 1. Both of my coefficients are positive, so they have the same sign. So that means I'll start with the 1 here. And whenever I jump a critical value, the sign will change. Since I started with a plus, when I jump a critical value, it will be minus. When I jump another critical value, it will be a plus again. Are we together? So now I'm looking for values of x which will give me an answer which is negative. Negative simply means, less than 0 simply means negative. Ne? Where can I see a negative on my number line? When x is between negative 2 and 4. I can only see a negative when x is between negative 2 and 4. Okay, and then now I'm given f of x. Ne? I'm given f of x. Okay, I'm supposed to solve x and correct to 2 decimal places. Once I see this statement, guys, I know that I don't have to bother myself trying to find factors. There are no factors. I just need to use my quadratic equation and just solve x. Okay, since this is my equation and I'm told that f of x is equal to 0, simply means 5x squared plus 6x minus 7 is equal to 0. The value of a is anything in front of x squared, the value of b is anything in front of x, and the value of c is anything that does not have x. Okay, so I'll just say x is equal to minus b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Then x is negative b, and our b is 6 plus or minus the square root of 6 squared minus 4ac all over 2a minus 4ac all over 2a. That's minus b plus the square root of b squared minus 4ac minus 4ac all over 2a. This will give me a 0.73, or x is simply, I'll just put in a negative there, negative 1.93. So x is equal to 0.73, or x is equal to negative 1.93. Okay, and then I'm told, they say to me, hence or otherwise, calculate the values of d for which the equation will have equal roots. An equation will only have equal roots if delta is equal to 0. All right, together. I know that 5 will be a, 6 will be b, and then negative d will be equal to c. So whenever I substitute here, b squared minus 4ac being equal to 0, I'm simply saying 6 squared minus 4ac is equal to 0. This is 36 minus 20d is just equal to 0. It's not minus 20d now because it's minus and minus. Whenever you multiply two things which are negative, will end up having a plus, né? So 20d is equal to negative 36. Then d is negative 36 over 20, which is just negative 9 over 5. Let me confirm. Yeah, that's negative 9 over 5. Okay. Then 1.3, I'm supposed to solve x and y simultaneously. I have x minus 2y is equal to negative 3 and xy is 20. X minus 2y is negative 3. X minus 2y is negative 3. That's the first equation. And then second equation, xy is equal to 20. That's equation 2. I'm supposed to solve for xy simultaneously. Obviously, I'm supposed to solve for one unknown first and then solve for the other unknown. So I can simply say that from equation 1, x is equal to 2y minus 3. By doing this, I'm creating equation 3. I just took the 2y to the other side. It obviously changed the sign. Yeah? Then now I'll simply say substitute equation 3 in equation 2. Whenever I see x, I'll just substitute equation 3. Yeah? So whenever I come across x, I'll just say this is 2y minus 3. That's 2y squared minus 3y is 20. All together. Then 2y squared minus 3y minus 20 is equal to 0. I must obviously find the factors here. I'll have 2 and 1, 5 and 4, that's 8, that's 5 minus 3. So these are my brackets. I'll have 2y and 5 here, y and 4. The sign of the middle term will go here, and then I'll have a plus there. So y will be equal to negative 5 over 2, or y will be a 4. So I must solve x when y is negative 5 over 2. I must also solve x when y is equal to 4. So I'll therefore say when y is negative 5 over 2, therefore x is 2. Remember that we formed equation 3 that x is equal to 2y minus 3. 2y, the value of y is negative 5 over 2 minus 3. This will give us negative 8. Same thing applies here. If x is 2y minus 3, x is 4, y is 4 rather, and then now it simply means that the x value will be 5. So now I know that when x is negative 5 over 2, when x is a negative 8, its corresponding y value will be negative 5 over 2. And when x is equal to 5, the corresponding y value will be 4. So now I'll just go in right there. When x is negative 8, corresponding y value is 5 over 2. And when x is 5, the corresponding y value will be 4. Yeah, that's how I could have tackled the first question. Please guys, make sure that if there are things you don't understand, please do write on the comment section. I'll come and assist you. Yeah, don't forget to share to your peers, guys, and subscribe. Thank you very much.